Mr. Butler is a law professor at Georgetown School of Law. He is also a former federal prosecutor and an NBC News legal analyst. And for the purposes of this conversation especially, he is the author of Chokehold, Policing Black Men. Paul, let's start with the trial strategy here, because we just mentioned that prosecutors are going to push today to restore a third-degree murder charge against Derek Chauvin. Chauvin already charged with second-degree murder and manslaughter. From a prosecutor's perspective, Paul, what's the thinking here?
So the legal issue has to do with whether the Minnesota state law and whether third-degree murder applies to defendants who target a specific person. It's a complicated state law issue. I think the legal precedent favors the prosecution, so the court should allow the third-degree murder conviction. But the strategic importance of what the court decides is even more important, Craig. In difficult cases, sometimes jurors will compromise. So in this case, if they don't want to convict Officer Chauvin of second-degree murder, the prosecution wants them to have the option of third-degree murder. Otherwise, the only choices the jury would have will be to find Chauvin not guilty or to convict him of manslaughter. And the sentence for manslaughter in Minnesota is 10 years, and the family and activists would say that that sentence wouldn't fit the crime.
Meanwhile, Paul, there's this interesting headline in the New York Times. Minneapolis is going to pay influencers to fight misinformation during the officers' trials. The story says that the city is going to contract 6 influencers for $2,000 each to share, quote, city-generated and approved messages. I've never heard of anything like that. I don't know if you've ever heard anything like that, But what does that tell you?
So I've never heard of it, Craig. It's not unusual for cities to reach out to community leaders in advance of high-profile, controversial trials. What's different here is that these are social media influencers, and they're being paid. So they're going to be kind of like journalists reporting on the trial, because now many people get their news from social media. But these reporters won't be impartial. They work for the city. And so some people will dismiss this as government-sponsored propaganda. The trial is going to be televised, so anybody in Minneapolis can watch for themselves.
Paul, I think there are probably a lot of folks who are watching us right now and listening on Sirius Satellite Radio who would say, we saw the evidence. We saw the video. How is this not at least third-degree murder? But it's not a slam dunk of a case, Paul Butler. And explain to folks why that might be.
Craig, no case against a police officer is ever a slam dunk, and especially a murder prosecution. U.S. cops kill about 1,000 people every year. Most of those shootings are ruled as justified. But in the rare cases in which officers are charged with murder, the cops usually win. The charges are thrown out or the officer is found not guilty. So yes, this case has compelling evidence, but in other prosecutions, there's been videotape, there's been eyewitness testimony, and there still have not been convictions.
Paul Butler, we'll have to leave it there, but we'll be spending a lot of time with you over the next few weeks. Paul, thanks as always, sir.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. You should know that you can follow today's top stories and breaking news and catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.